Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brendan Clark.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Murray. We are glad you are watching. Right now, we are following breaking weather alert. A tropical storm warning issued just moments ago, and it's for the South Carolina coast.
Yeah, just minutes ago, and we've been tracking this tropical troublemaker all week. We have team coverage tonight. Macy McLeod spent the day at the Isle of Palms and Sullivan's Island, talking to people about storm preparations.
That's right. But we begin right now with News 2 Chief Meteorologist Rob Fowler. And Rob, a tropical storm warning sounds pretty scary. Is there really a whole lot of concern for us right now?
Well, we're not going to really change our thinking from all week long. This is what used to be Invest 91L. Hurricane hunters went out there today. We talked about this yesterday. And once they got out there, if they found a closed circulation, they may designate it a tropical depression or even tropical storm Bonnie. What they've done is they've made this tropical depression number 2, but with a tropical storm warning. That basically means the chances are it will become a tropical storm. Now, basically, as we look at where this depression is, it's about 435 miles to the southeast of Charleston. It is moving northwest, but I want you to look at the Hurricane Center track, and what you notice is it's really honed in on the South Carolina coast. In fact, generally here's a 2 a.m. early on Sunday morning, 2 p.m. So possibility, if it follows this track, of a landfall sometime on Sunday morning into maybe the late morning, early afternoon, and that would be around the Charleston area, maybe just to the south. And again, you can't really follow that line, but the models have really been clustered today right along our coast. Once it reaches our coast, then there's a lot of question mark about whether it stays here, sits around, or whether it continues to move. We hope it continues to move because that would cut down on our potential rainfall totals. Here's the satellite look. We're looking great right now, but starting to see at least a few clouds rolling in around tropical depression number 2, and there it is. And what we noticed today as those hurricane hunters went in there is they found that closed circulation. So with that in mind, there is a tropical storm warning now for the South Carolina coast, up and down our coast. This is a graphic now. This is what the hurricane hunters did today. They fly out of Keesler Air Force Base. You're going to see the airplane come on in, and you can see as it moved through, this is the path it took. What it was doing is it was surveying the environment around tropical depression number 2. And here are some of the reports at 3:25, flight level wind about 30 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour just after 4 o'clock. But they did actually find a little bit stronger winds, and the pressures are relatively high. This is not a really big, strong storm, but the bottom line is they did find enough of a closed circulation to designate this tropical depression number 2 with a potential for becoming tropical storm Bonnie. So here's still what we're thinking. The storm tracks northwest, could remain off the coast for a little while. We think it probably will move inland, though. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, rip currents, and high surf. That's our biggest concern right now. Moderate impact from heavy rain, low for wind, tornadoes, and coastal flooding, and again, high for the rip currents and the surf. So let me show you future radar. Here it is, kind of winding up a little bit. This is 7 o'clock Saturday morning, so don't be surprised to see a few showers in the morning, but I think we'll get a little bit of a break for most of Saturday. Here it is 4 o'clock. Still the center of the storm would be offshore with some showers along the coast. Then it moves on in. This is Saturday night at 11 o'clock, and then by the time we get to Sunday, that's when some of the heaviest rain could push on in as the storm, based on the current track, will move on in, and most of the heaviest rain would be just to the north of the Charleston area. So we'll continue to monitor this as it is moving northwest, is a tropical depression with the potential. That's why a warning was issued to become tropical storm Bonnie. Guys, back to you. Oh, traffic. I'm sorry. Let's talk about traffic. A lot going on. Traffic certainly not high on the list right now because it is pretty quiet as we take a look. And you will see now around the merge, we're getting a slowdown. A lot of folks want to get home for the upcoming weekend. Over the Ravenel Bridge, we're looking pretty good as well. As you can see, downtown, not bad at all. Spoleto kicking off. People are moving around the streets pretty nicely. And out Savannah Highway, surprisingly, looks pretty good. It is backing up close to 526 elsewhere. That's pretty much it. Here are your drive times right now. We'll take you about 48 minutes. Mount Pleasant to West Ashley on 526, but lower drive times downtown to Somerville and downtown to the 52 connector. Hey, don't forget also, as we look at the traffic cams, you can get all the weather information on our weather app. You need to download it by searching WCBD. The Storm Team 2 app also available. Now, guys, back to you.